welcome to another weekly vlog. I am at my doctor's office because it's gestational diabetes test day. I feel like this is always sort of, I know the 20-week anatomy scan is technically the halfway point. I don't know, I've always thought of the gestational diabetes test as being like the midway point, and then like the rest of the appointments always going by super quick. She says I've only done this once, so I'm not sure. But it feels like just yesterday I did my gestational diabetes test with Hugo, and I can't believe I'm here doing it again. The last time I did it, the only flavor drink they had was lime. But it really wasn't that bad. I remember like listening to people on YouTube, reading like horror stories about like how gross this drink was, and totally expecting it to be awful. And then I think one of my big takeaways from the whole thing was like, that wasn't so bad. The drink wasn't so bad. It's really not. So from what I can remember, I'm gonna go in. I will have some blood work done. They'll have me drink that sugary drink. I could really go for like a grape or cherry flavored drink, so we'll see what I get. And then I wait for an hour. I cannot during that hour eat or drink anything, including water, and then they will retake my blood after the hour. And I don't know if I'll get the results today. I am seeing my midwife after the test, so I don't know what the turnaround rate is. I have a feeling that I won't get them today, but we'll see. I'm feeling pretty good though. Like I feel like it'll be fine. Not based in any sort of scientific anything, but I feel like it'll be okay. So I'm looking forward, I don't know, I'm just looking forward to like some time by myself, and like, you know, so this is my mommy time. This is like my mommy alone time, is my gestational diabetes test. What else? Is there anything else I wanted to tell you guys before I go in? I feel like there was something else, but now of course I can't remember. I hope this shirt isn't making my camera go crazy. Last time I wore it for the try-on haul, it made my camera like go bananas. I picked up more prescription for my thyroid medication this morning, which was good. And yeah, it's what? I'm 25 weeks today. I'm 25 weeks, 6 days. And there wasn't any sort of, and there wasn't any prep. That, like, they didn't tell me, oh, you can't eat the night before, you can't eat the morning of. There was no prep. They just said, come in, we'll do your blood work. You can't eat for an hour, and then we'll do your blood work after. So it's 10:50 now. I'm thinking I'll probably hang out in the car for like another 15 minutes because my midwife appointment isn't till 1, and they said the test, like, to give the test maybe like 90 minutes, some cushion time on both ends. So I'm thinking I'll head in around 11:15. And yeah, little boy is kicking. He's been kicking a lot this week. That's something I'm going to mention in my pregnancy updates, but he's been kicking a lot. Okay, I'm going to go, and I will check in with you inside at some point, I'm sure. And after the appointment, I'm so excited. Alright, the glucose test is done, and I'm going to see my midwife now. Oh, the door was back there. Woo! Okay, that was like weirdly anticlimactic. So I had my blood work done. I drank the drink. It was lemon lime. It wasn't awful, but it's just like, it's not terrible, but it's also like not the best thing you've ever drank. But it was fine. And then I did the blood work, and then I went to see my midwife, and it just felt like a lot of waiting today, like a lot of waiting for, I don't know, like not a huge payoff. I'm 157 pounds apparently. I think the scales in that office, I think it's a conspiracy against me, because they're the old type of scale where you stand on it and they like move the thing. I'm just feeling like those can't be accurate. That's just how I'm feeling. It means that from the beginning of my pregnancy, I've gained, I think, 24 pounds. So I need to like put some air on because it is feeling kind of warm in here. So yeah, 157, which just seems kind of bananas to me. I started at 133. Okay. And then I met with the midwife. How do I say this? Like, in the most polite way as possible. I don't know, it was like super quick. It was like really, really fast. She just like came in, she measured, she did the measurement, I don't know what that's called. She said it was fine. She found his heartbeat, so that was fine. And I get like, it's nice because there isn't a lot of nonsense with her, and specifically like in the practice that I go to, there are doctors and there are midwives, and traditionally you would at least see each practitioner in the practice before giving birth, naturally, because you're not sure who's going to be on staff when you deliver. Being that I'm having a scheduled C-section, I know who my doctor is going to be. I haven't seen her for the past couple of times. I've been seeing one of the midwives, and I don't know, I find her a little bit dismissive, just a little bit, and like I just find the appointments with her always like super curt and very quick, and it's like she's sort of like asking if you have any questions as she's already halfway out the door, so it always feels like a little bit awkward to be like, oh yeah, I do have a question, and then like I have found with this particular midwife, like when I ask a question, the answers are normally pretty like, usually pretty brief, again, pretty like quick answers, and then like she's already out the door. And it was weird too because today I was like the only patient there. There was like no one in the waiting room when I got there, and the office was super quiet, and so it was like, all right, well, like, are you rushing? I don't know, like maybe she was rushing out, maybe someone is in labor and she needs, I don't know. But every time I've seen her, and I did see her quite a bit when I was pregnant with Hugo, every appointment I'm always just like left at the end kind of feeling like, you know, because like even if the appointment, even if there's nothing really happening, like there's nothing really to talk about, it is nice to just like sit with the person who like is gonna be either delivering your baby or is like responsible for your health, and just like have a look, how you doing? How are things? Like, how are you feeling? I don't know, like it just, I don't know, just with her specifically, it always feels like very rushed. So anyway, that was that. It's, what time is it? It's 1:30 now. And I don't know how I'm feeling. I'm feeling like, I don't know. I'm gonna go home, see the boys. Oh my gosh, so many boys. And yeah, I don't know like what I was expecting. Was I expecting like something else to happen? Like some sort of, I don't know. Which coffee mug should I use this morning? I will choose, such a big choice. Maybe this one. Why not? Good morning. It's 6:30. Hugo woke up last night at like 4 or something, but then I went back with him to his room and we lay down in his bed and he slept till 6:30. So like, raise the roof. It just reminded me, part of my dream last night was me dancing, and I was like, this is how they danced when I was in middle school. I don't know what I was doing, but I'm pretty sure I was dancing to like an old Will Smith song. Anyway, today looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day. It's Thursday. I think I'm gonna text my mom and see what she's up to today. Maybe we'll swing by their place. Hugo has a speech therapy appointment at 3. So that's a bit later in the day. I do have editing I have to do today. I have a video I need to edit for tomorrow. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm like very unsure as how to structure this day. But just the morning. We're just chilling. I'm drinking my water, trying to stay hydrated, you know. Hugo's having his breakfast. Okay, I'm gonna make coffee now. All right, we're at the local park. First time here since last year. There's no one else here, which is great. And Hugo's just exploring. He's like wide open spaces. This is amazing. Want me to spin? Spin. Spin. Oh. Yeah. Spin. Swing. Is it so fun? All right. So we stayed there for about a little over half an hour. It was interesting. Like, it's nice because like there was no one else there, and even when someone, like another parent and their child came, but like the field is really big. The thing that like made me a little sad was I felt like Hugo didn't know what to do with himself. I know that sounds really weird, and if you don't have kids that might be like, what do you mean he didn't know what to do with himself? But I just remember like a flashback to when we would come here last year, like last summer, and he would be like all over the equipment and like going through the tunnels, and I would have to like, I'd be running all over trying to like make sure that he was okay, and then the swings, and it was just like he was go go go. And this time he was very timid and just sort of like, where am I, like what is this place and what do I do here, sort of thing. So I don't know, it made me a little sad thinking that maybe he like forgot what a playground is, because we haven't been to one since last, I don't know, like I guess it would have been like last fall would have been the last time that we would have come before it started getting cold. So anyway, but it was nice. Like I'm so glad we came. I'm so glad that he was like, and there's like a little tennis camp happening. All the little kids are wearing masks. It's so cute. They're all doing such a good job. And he was just like watching the kids play. And anyway, I think we're gonna stop by my parents now. I texted my mom earlier today and be like, hey, what are you doing? And she never texted me back. So we're just gonna go. I also have to pee, so like I can use their bathroom. And yeah, if she's not there, I mean, I don't know why she wouldn't be there, but if she wasn't there, then we could just hang for a little bit before going back home. So yeah, I'm really happy that I brought Hugo out. He got that little bit of outside time, got to get reacquainted with the playground, and I'm sure in no time he'll remember what it was like. He'll remember the fun. Good morning, friends. It's Friday. I am in Hugo's room because I wanted to remind myself to tell you guys that we put a paint swatch on the wall. So I think I mentioned in last week's vlog that my in-laws bought Hugo a bunk bed. So exciting, and I think it's coming next Tuesday. And we ordered mattresses for the bunk bed that are also, I think, coming next week. But before we put the bed together, we want to make sure that the color of the bed matches the paint color that we found that we really loved. So I said on my Instagram that I was looking for like a really true gray. Like I just wanted a gray. Like not too purpley, not too blue, although I know that like, you know, it's hard to find that. Anyway, I got so many recommendations. One of the colors was in stock, or like was available at a Home Depot near us. I think it's called Tin Smith, and I think it's by Bear, and we love it. Like we are obsessed with the color. It's the first swatch we did, and we love it. It's such a beautiful gray. It's like a very fresh, almost like silvery gray, but like very bright, which we think will go really nice in the space. So I'll show you guys that swatch, and then it's just a matter of getting the bed that I think is coming next Tuesday and seeing if the color of the bed goes with the gray and like matches with everything else. Because it's interesting, originally we were thinking we were going to get a white bunk bed because we have the white IKEA dresser, and it just like sort of made sense being that we're not going to like buy a whole new bedroom set right now. But we ended up falling in love with a bunk bed that online it's interesting because the color is not brown, and they don't, the color that they list says, sorry, I'm like so out of breath. I think the color they said it's not gray, but it's like a color that is like sort of like gray. Anyway, gray. So we're hoping that the bed has more of a grayish brown tone versus it being brown, and that it'll go better with the white IKEA dresser that we have. Like we're looking at, I guess, going like very neutral in terms of like the white dresser, black knobs. We have a black curtain rod. I don't know what curtains I'll get. the like sort of gray bed. I'm just hoping, I truly have like literally no interior design talent at all. And for me, it's just really hard to like get everything to mesh. So I'm just hoping it doesn't look like a mess. Like I just don't want everything to look like a mess. Let me show you the gray color. There it is. Isn't that so pretty? I think it's such a beautiful gray color. And you could tell like it's very, I don't know, it's a very bright, very, I mean, it's called tinsmith, so that sort of makes sense to me, right? Like it's got that sort of brighter silvery feel, but it's still really gray. Here, we did another swatch right here. I think it's gonna look so beautiful. Like I think it's gonna be a very beautiful gray, and it's very different from the carpet. The carpet is more of a beige, and that's more of a, but again, like, is everything gonna work together? I don't know. So yeah, we'll see. Jeff just left. He is getting a haircut this morning, which is so exciting. I'm so happy that I'm not giving him haircuts anymore. I hope that we're able to continue this onward, because giving him haircuts gave me such anxiety. It was awful. I hated it. So I'm so glad that he's going out to get a haircut. And then we might have a friend stopping by later. She's driving through the area, and so I think she's gonna stop by and we'll get to say a quick hello to her. And yeah, that's kind of like what our Friday is looking like. I'm gonna go make Hugo some cereal right now because it's almost cereal time, and then it's almost his nap time. So Hugo is down for a nap. I just put him in there, and I haven't mentioned this, I don't think, on my vlogs yet. I mentioned it on Instagram, but we used to sit at the edge of the bed until Hugo fell asleep, and then we would leave the room. But recently, I think it's been about maybe a week. Yeah, it's been a week. We have just been leaving him in his room to fall asleep on his own, and it's been going so well. Like, obviously we've had some like, you know, rocky moments where he's cried a lot or, you know, gotten out of bed a million times, but for the most part it has been like life changing for us, life changing, because ever since he was born we've always like been there with him for bedtime. But now, like, it takes him a little while to fall asleep, but he does it. It's incredible. It gives us like an extra, you know, half hour to 45 minutes to like get things done while he's falling asleep. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. Oh my god, he's so funny. He just grabbed his Mickey Mouse hat. I forgot the Mickey Mouse hat was... Stop. Is he gonna put it on? I cannot. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. I'm in the parking lot outside the grocery store, and I've been running like a few little errands, and I just wanted to pop on here and say that I just saw like the strangest mask, and like let me explain. So I was going into the grocery store, and oh, someone's gonna pull in right next to me, and this is gonna be weird. Great. As I was walking into the grocery store, a guy was walking out, really tall gentleman. He was dressed, okay, it's like a million degrees out today. It's 86 degrees right now. He's dressed in full black, like black trench coat, black like pants, everything black. He's got a black, almost like pointy hat on, like a witch. His face is covered, and he's wearing one of those plague masks with like the big long nose. True story. True story. It was like, I swear, I'm so happy that he was walking out as I was walking in, because if I would have saw him in the store, it would have, but like, why? What's the point of that? Like, why are you trying to, like, everyone's already on edge. Why are you trying to actually terrify everyone? He's dressed like as a plague doctor. Okay, well, you know, sorry, can you hear me? The air conditioning's blasting. All right, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna tell Jeff what I saw. It was so freaky. Actually, I'm gonna finish this weekly vlog out here because it's been a fun week already. We actually got one of the mattresses for Hugo's bunk bed delivered today, so that is good signs ahead for next week, which is probably going to be all about like figuring out the paint color in his room, and hopefully we get his bed and can match that up. It'll be so fun. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye.